Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Again, my microphone quality is not great, so I'm on my Windows 11 PC, which is not part of my regular setup. However, we'll get by that. As you can see, we're on Windows 11 22000.65, and we're going to do some iRacing. I know this isn't in game because I was asked if someone want if I could game with us. I'll actually go in and change some of these graphic settings. There we go. I don't really have performance to go off of. This is fine. I'm racing on my wheel, so you can see how it goes. I've never raced these cars. I've raced them here before, but I haven't known them for a long time, so let's see how I do. Looks like already that it's definitely not stable, though. That could be for many things on iRacing, just in general. Gotta let way out the throttle there. That's not part of that. So what we're doing here is we're just cruising around. Again, this is my laptop actually, so this isn't even like my gaming computer. I just didn't want anything to happen to my gaming computer when that was a slow lap. I hit that apron twice. Over a second faster. Well, I'll get down to 25s. I think I was being fifth gear there on the straightaways. That's alright. So anyways, that's alright, we're just trying to do a review here, aren't we? So, so far, I haven't really noticed any different than Windows 10. I wouldn't expect it to be any different than Windows 10, honestly, other than possibly a little performance. Anyways, let's go look here. It's maxing out the CPU. GPU is maxed out. This is not a standalone GPU by any means. This computer probably doesn't even meet iRacing minimum specs. You can go test it out right now if you really want to. Nope. That's not the right keyboard. Let's go see if this even meets minimum specs. I don't think it would, because it's not. This has the RAM I need, but yeah, already I can tell it's not going to because it's that right there. Anyways, so honestly, right now I don't really see much of a difference. This computer doesn't really run iRacing fast at all. My gaming computer can get over 180 FPS, but it's not a gaming computer, is it? So, this is an argument I know they've been having and chatting before I started the video. Let's go look at that car setting again. Sky cloud is medium. Let's have everything on high. See what the FPS looks like, and then high, soft, draw cars. I don't know why this isn't just a locked-in setting where you have to draw in all cars. Let's go no limit. I don't know why I was limiting my frames at all. And no, I don't think we'll hit it. Shapers high. Mirrors 2, 3. I think there's 3 mirrors. Well, it all should have one more than there actually is. Higher details in mirrors. Sharpening. Actually, somehow I gained FPS from that. Let's go in grid. Apparently, I'm now running at 21 FPS. So, not the greatest, but I don't think this is any different than before. Honestly, I think it might be a little bit different, but I think that's just a graphics card at that point. Oh, I have this button backwards on side. Yep, that's right. I think it's just the, at that point, that's just on the GPU or the CPU. It's all ones. So I think that's just normally what it's going to be. Now, also, the RAM. But if you look here at Furio Green, it's all the GPU. That's all it is. The RAM, while it is a little bit higher than what I would expect with 16 gigs, because Windows 11 uses just a little bit more, it's not much different. I have 16 gigs RAM in my gaming computer, and this is just about fine. Now, I also think that this also could just be a part of the margin of error. All of these car textures. Is that on my computer or is that just Windows 11? That's one thing I don't know. But I can't test it any other way because since I'm on these builds, right? Because this looks actually horrible. I'm just going to hold back because I know they're going to crash and bin all these cars up here in a second. I think I'm going to do a walk in the park for the next game. Then I'm going to go try out, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. There's many games I can come out for. I'm just going to try walk in the park and see what I can get for the max FPS, if you know what I mean. And, a perfect game to try out what we can get. It's very, very, very light. See if it has any problems. Look at this. The car texture, by the way. Now, I think that part might be in the RAM or the graphics card. Because the RAM might store all that data and doesn't go into the RAM until you get this close. Why are we all stopping? Like, someone did not get a good restart. Quick hands. Oh, they're wrecking. Don't pull up into me. Oh, he wrecked. Quick hands. Here we are. And oh, slow down. There's another one wrecking. Just kept my foot in it. He let off just a little more than I had to. Yeah, he pulled away from me on the high side there. I'm gonna try the high side. But, oh, they're all wadding him all up. Let's follow where he's going. Don't have the draft on the straightaway. I like making iRacing videos, but now since I do it in VR. That's pretty funny, actually. Up to 7th, so it's pretty good for now. See if I can win this thing now. But overall, honestly, like I said, I'm not seeing much of a difference. Like, this is fun and all, but the gaming aspect, ooh, let way out of it. The gaming aspect of it is not very changed, in my opinion. There's no big stutters or anything like I knew some people were asking me about. Do you see any big stutters in Windows 11? No. I game on it just as much. What I'm seeing in the games is just as much as Windows 10. It's gonna be limited by your graphics card and GPU and CPU, or possibly your RAM. If you are worried about if you're just running minimum specs for Windows 11, if you don't have 16 gigs of RAM in today's world, in today's games, and you want to play modern AAA games, I would expect at least 16 gigs of RAM. I know iRacing recommends 16 gigs of RAM. That's not really AAA, but it's it's good. It's a way out of it now. I burn up my tires, but honestly, I think this is a good video. I know there's gonna be multiple parts of it. Yeah, there's just gonna be multiple. There's gonna be multiple parts of this video here. This is gonna be like more of a higher end test because this definitely does not meet minimum specs. But I'm also gonna be trying out some other options per se. So we'll see how that works when I get to how to make those videos. One of them I think is just gonna be a Mario 64 emulator. See how that works. First time using the emulator. First time using Windows 11. We'll see how that goes. See how that ties in. I am surprised that Windows 11 does not break iRacing. The anti-cheat. Got someone else wrecked out there. Just gonna run faster laps like on pole now. So we'll see how that works. But honestly, I don't see much difference. If you can game on Windows 10, you can game. I don't think that it's gonna be any different than Windows 11. Or if you can game on Windows 10, it's not gonna be any different than Windows 11. I think if you can game, you can game. If you're right on minimum specs on Windows 10, especially on the RAM, I would recommend to get more RAM or upgrade your RAM or whatever, because it's definitely using more. I was only running just a little bit under 80. Now it also be margin of error though. Honestly, I have Chrome open, but I always have had Chrome open in the past, and that's how it worked. But anyways, might just be using a little bit more RAM since the minimum specs are a little bit higher. Didn't really make any good baselines because I didn't really think I was gonna be making these videos. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, why don't I share this with people? So that's it. So we're just running laps here, I guess. We're gaining on this car here. I'm getting on the top two. The frames in iRacing go up and down, so it's a FPS counter when you're on the straightaways with the grandstands. Ooh, oh, that's a wreck. That was a stutter. stuck in the fence, I think. Wait for all these cars to go on by, I'm gonna pull down. Yeah, that was a big change. Didn't expect it. And that was a stutter too. So, all right then. So maybe that would just proves that there might not be as good. I don't think that's what it is though. I think it's just another margin of error. Because there are a lot of margin of error in these tests. They're not scientific whatsoever. I'm not repeating my results, and I'm just seeing what I have. Now I've left my Google Chrome open to see if something happens when I take off the RAM. When I close it down. But I can't believe I did that one. That was fun while it lasted. Let's see. It's always way down here. I know I'm going the wrong way. Now I'm here. Oh, it's fast repair. We're back in it, I guess. But we'll do a test after the race here to see. If that makes any difference. Well, it's a shame I threw that race away because I think I could have actually probably had a chance for the lead here. That's alright. But now that we're running here. Let's see what's going on. So dude, I've been trying to pass now the last couple right before I got wrecked. I'm sure you didn't want to be wrecked by me. So now we're just cruising around again. No, I think I'm 2 laps down, so it's not really 10 to go. It's a little bit less than that. It's 10 to go if I won the race, but way out of the throttle again. The accelerator, that really has slowed me down. Let's see if I can get the drive down the straightaway here. But I don't think that this is really different, honestly. I never really had great FPS. Here we are again. Here we are. Oh, he's in the fence. off we go. But, it's just fun to do. And we're gaining on that later here. By a lot. Should go. I definitely won't catch it later in 2 laps, but... Ooh, that's the fence. That's my race right there. Just pushing the car a little bunch, but that's all right. So here we are. It's gonna freeze the frame right here, right? Let's see what Google Chrome does when I close that out. Nothing. Actually, raised it by about 10 FPS. That's actually interesting. So maybe RAM does have something to do about it. That is just as a foolproof yes or no way. But I think our biggest bottleneck here is the GPU. So just task manager. But other than that, I think this part of the video was successful. There'll be parts 2 and probably a third part, just to see if it is any different. But until next time, you all have a good one.